What is MuleSoft and why is it such a big deal? Every company is made up of lots of applications. SAP, Oracle, Workday, Salesforce, could be external systems like Stripe for payment processing or other cloud-based applications, right? This is what every company deals with. Dozens or hundreds, maybe even thousands of these applications. Now here's what MuleSoft does. First, they have connectors for all these things. They have hundreds of connectors, and if they don't have a connector, say it's a custom mainframe application and they don't have a connector for it, they have a connector SDK. Now the other thing that MuleSoft talks about is API-led connectivity. So they have tools that allow you to design APIs for the front end of each of these systems. And they call all of these system APIs. All right, so the first thing you do is you roll out your first wave of system APIs. And again, this is like SAP, mainframe, could be MQ series, could be Salesforce. Some customers really see us as a system of record and that's where that data lives. Can be Workday, can be Stripe. Now we've got them all API enabled so that they're accessible in a common way. This mainframe app doesn't need some expert on COBOL and mainframe technologies. It's all accessible through this modern API, so a current Java developer can access that and interact with it, unlock data, leverage that functionality into higher level applications. Now the next thing that MuleSoft is really good at is then creating composite APIs, and they call these process APIs. Now, process API might be something like order fulfillment. Some person needs to go figure out which backend systems are needed to fulfill an order and then create this composite application and then publish that to the rest of the developers. So anytime there's a project that needs order fulfillment, instead of going and solving at this level, they're just able to grab this process API. They could also have, there's lots of these. There could be a customer 360 API that's pulling data out of Salesforce and SAP and some mainframe application. They could have, payment processing, payments. They could have returns. Right? There's business value, a next level of business value in these APIs. But they go another level, and the next level is what MuleSoft calls experience APIs. And these are further abstractions. So for example, they might have a mobile app API. So instead of telling the iOS and Android developer to hit all these different back-end APIs, they can roll it all up, and this can go to a mobile app. And they're giving those developers one API to do all the things they need to do. This is what MuleSoft collectively refers to as an application network. This is the application network that is API-led connectivity. Now, let's take a look at where Salesforce fits in. A lot of people want to put Salesforce here, and that's fine. We can be a system of record. But a lot of people think of us as a system of engagement. So I actually think of Salesforce up at the top. So, if you think about it, there's employee apps, and there's consumer apps, right? Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Analytics, right? All of our apps can access these APIs and bring data from all these systems into the Sales Cloud, the Service Cloud, Einstein Analytics, etc. For example, if you are a Service Cloud agent and you're using the agent console you might need to be able to look up inventory management data that's kind of pulling from some API that's going to SAP in the background. Similarly, on the consumer side, we have the Marketing Cloud, we have Commerce Cloud, and for both consumers and employees, you can have custom apps running on the Lightning platform that are certainly accessing a lot of these back-end systems. So custom, same over here on employees, right? And that's where the UI, the logic, all the things that we're accustomed to with Lightning Platform live, but it's now able to access all these different backend systems because we've API'd enabled it through the application network. Now this drawing is a little bit of a mess, but hopefully you can now see that this is a huge differentiator for Salesforce. We're no longer just one of many systems. We're the glue that pulls all these things together and allows our customers to set themselves up for speed and agility, and ultimately to build these connected customer experiences and to lead their digital transformation. Thank you very much. Post your questions and we'll get more information out soon. Thanks.